let me start over again. So Tatoh, stone, gold forward. Yes, 1 gold over here. And yeah, a bit forward, but like I said, he's always aggressive, so it should be fine for him. On this side, error, gold in the back. And berries close, but wood line pretty far away. He has the small wood line, but don't really know if it's worth building a lumber camp over there. And on this side, Stark has the Britons. Seems to be going towards this wood line. Gold in the back, stone in the back, and this boars in the back. And then Edie has Aztecs. Where is this gold? Yeah, gold, stone, all safe. Edie actually going forward. Yeah, just spotted this. He's trying to lame a boar. Tatoh should see it though. Oh, he's actually, no, he didn't see it. Tatoh. Oh, he's going to lose the boar. So Tatoh will be 1 boar less, and he's actually going towards the middle wood here. It's a bit strange. So he didn't spot the boar steal. Yeah, it will be successful. Ouch. Okay, so that's something that they really needed to do. They had to try and get some advantage. During the other semi-final of Edie and St4rk, they did a lot of laming. Every game they went forward to try and lame. This game they didn't. And also Tatoh didn't call a re. They still have 2 re's each team. But they haven't been used. Let's see, is he going to... Well, if he makes a mill here, he can take the deer and shore fish pretty efficiently. Look, different this here. Edie is going towards a small wood line over here. And yeah, St4rk is doing the same, also taking the small wood line. Meanwhile, Tatoh and Error are actually doing the exact opposite, and they're going for the big wood line in the middle. Which means that these villagers will be more exposed. But of course you will have a better wood line, so it's up to you to decide which one is better. And if you look at the civs, I think that Tatoh and Error, in my opinion, might have the better civs. I really think that the Mayans should be stronger than Britons in an open map like this. And Persians via Aztec. Yeah, that's gonna be hard for the Aztecs. Except if Edie might go into a smush, but I really wonder if he would do that against the Persians, seeing as the Persian player will probably go into scouts. Yeah, Tatoh going up, 21 villager, has 3 fishing ships out. Still not the barracks or anything, no, but he will probably just go into scouts. Edie already walling up, look at that. Massive walls coming up. And Error actually doing the same. Well, Error is Mayans, look at that, fully walled his base. He will just go fast castle. St4rk, as the Briton player, went to a drush with militia to try and prevent the walls, but he was way too late. Look at that, getting a hill bonus. No, even running further back. Yeah, look at that. Error just going fast castle, naked fast castle into plumes. The big walls still hasn't completely walled off his base. Let's look at Tatoh. Yeah, as expected, adding in the stable. He walled in his wood villagers here. Pretty smart move. Let's look at Tatoh. Yeah, queuing up some scouts. I wonder what he will do. He won't be able to get inside. It would be interesting if he hit like a dock to transport, but I doubt we will see that. Oh, look at all these idols. I think he will just try to push in here. Maybe send 1 or 2 vills forward to make like a tower so Edie can't wall behind. Ooh, look at that. S4rk actually trying to do the transport trick that I said. But Error did... No, actually Error didn't spot the dock. He didn't spot the dock, but he was expecting something. I think he may have saw the villagers go forward, or he scanned it with like palisade or something. Look at that. 2 villagers and 3 men-at-arms coming forward. But Error responding so nicely with walling this pawn off. Defensive tower. Really nice to see a sneaky transport in a high-level game like this. Yeah, 3 men-at-arms are really weak. Could just use the villagers, kill them off. Okay, Edie, first player to go up to Castle Age. Tatoh only made 3 scouts, 4 scouts, and he's actually completely stonewalling his base. Wow. Just Persian boom. So, I really wonder what Edie's going to do. Will he try to go for the smush again, like last game? Last game he wasn't able to do any damage. And Error ended up getting to the Imperial Age faster and going the other side and killing S4rk together with Tatoh. Let's see, all players fully walled. Stone walls incoming from S4rk as well. 0 farms. Actually, yeah, Edie is taking the deep fish with the villagers. Ooh, he opened a spot here. Oh, he's walling behind here, and that's really strange. Don't know why he's doing that. Good, let's hope he doesn't forget that he opened these walls here. Stone walls. Yeah, just stone walls coming up. Okay, let's see. S4rk and Tatoh, the only 2 players still in feudal. Edie going forward, yeah, look at that. He is going for the smush. He made a lot of spears. And he will try to go for a smush again as the Aztecs. Tatoh immediately going out of stone. Adding in a second stable. And that's castle going up from Error. I wonder what he's doing with the plumes. Is he going to try and go aggressive, or maybe it's a better idea to mass up some plumes, send them towards this side so he can pick up the spears, and Tatoh can use scouts or knights to kill the monks and siege. Really looking forward to see what Error is going to do. He's adding in 2 new town centers, going 3 TC boom. Tatoh, let's see, is he going to add in another town center? Nope, just a defensive siege workshop to make a defensive mangonel. Edie adding in another DC, is on 2, and the Britain player Stark will probably go 3 town centers as soon as he hits Castle Age. Look at these light gaps. 2 monasteries. Still not making any blooms though. Huh. Stark still not Castle Age. Oh, look at the amount of... That's a lot of scouts. Really, really a lot of scouts. And he's going to try to attack them from behind. Stark. Eddie does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spears. So it's wonder, what do you prefer? 6 spears or all these light gaffs? Still not seeing... Oh, here we go. First blooms being created. And Stark, let's see, is he adding in town centers? Just reached Castle Age, but only 1 new town center it seems. It's actually going really close towards Eddie with the new town centers. Okay, let's see here what's going to happen on this side. Eddie just sending in 1 monk to scout. Probably expecting a defensive castle or something. Light Kev's going to pick off this monk for free. Let's see what Eddie's doing. He's waiting really hard. And Tatoh actually deleting his walls here. He's going in. Let's see this engagement. Mangonel shots, trying to convert. And now all these scouts from behind. Sending in mangonels forward as well. Picking off a mangonel here. Killing monks. Got 2 conversions, 2 light cav got converted, but look at this. That was just cleaning up everything. I don't understand why he sent out his 2 mangonels though. He could go back down now, he's just fighting light cav versus spears. Oh, he's actually committing and killing everything from Eddie. It's actually error on the way to Imperial Age. He only made 1 plume, so it really didn't send any plumes here to pick off the spears as I thought would happen. Look at this, Stark actually sending his army towards this side, but they don't have that much army. Like, they make small amount of army and yeah, they don't boom up as much as the other players. Look, Stark as Britain's only 94 villagers. Did he add in a third town center? Yeah, finally third town center, but seeing as he was that laid up, he should have went like 3 or 4 TCs instantly. Yeah, look at this. Mangonel here. Oh wow, Tatoh was just... oh my god. Tatoh was doing so well 1v2 here. And look at that. Petards! Oh my god, we're going to see petards. Oh, these are messages from game room. Just... yeah, sorry about that. A bit too late with the mute. Well, we could expect it a bit. I mean, Tatoh is kind of dying over here, but... oh, look at this. Forward being picked off here. He has 4 petards. And only 10 military. Oh, he's actually going into eagles. He wants to try and make a hole and just send in the eagles. Oh, look at that. Tatoh losing all of his light gaffs. Actually, really good push from Edie. Really good push. But in my opinion, Stark, not much military behind the Nico. He has the Britons with the cheaper DCs. I really don't understand. Tatoh getting pushed pretty hard by Edie. Arrow will be coming in with some eagles to pick off these mangonels. They will have to go together though, because you don't want the eagles to get converted by the monks. Look at that. Converting scout and the other scout towing. Oh, Tatoh actually dying pretty hard. And even with all this pressure on Tatoh, he still has more villagers than the other team. Okay, now he's going forward with the eagles. Let's see if we can get any conversions. Actually, Edie just used all of his conversions on the buildings here. That's some really good timing from MR. Going in when all the monks don't have any conversion. Let's see, we'll probably get one here. Yeah, there we go, we got one conversion. But it isn't enough. And now the forward will probably get cleaned up. Tatoh could try to rewall here. Now Arrow can focus on going aggressive on his side. And Stark, just still such a small army. 10 military. Even more TCs incoming from Tatoh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 town centers. Oh my god, 5 town centers as Persians. And eagles will easily pick off these archers. But Stark, what is Stark doing? Why is he... Now he's adding in a TC. Way too late. Okay, he has 4 now, but... Let's look at Stark resources. Okay, Edie, a lot of gold. Stark could click up to Imperial Age. But it will probably be too late. Let's see the Petar type. Forward got cleaned up. Tatoh making forward siege workshops. Hand cards. Let's see, come on. We could still deny the castle here. It's going in. Oh, fortified walls just coming in time for Stark. Look at that, the eagles are inside. Castle will get denied. And Stark has no army. No army. He knew the elite eagles were there. I don't know. I think Stark could have played better this game. I think Edie did enough damage with the forward versus Tatoh. And Tatoh would have died if Error didn't show up to help. But I feel like Stark didn't really do much this game. And look at it. These elite eagles just do a lot of damage. Still no Eldorado though. And he did rewall. sending out some more petards. And now Tatoh being aggressive with some mangonels over here. Edie just only has a few monks. But yeah, this is the game-winning move here. Eagles inside your base. Not really anything Britons can do. Having to go into champion, but it's going to take a long time to get all those upgrades. Another petard incoming. There we go. It's open again. Actually, Annie sending in some Jaguar warriors. and now that the second wave of eagles is inside, Stark is going out to try and build the castle again. Yeah, I feel like pretty sloppy play from Stark. Tatoh also on the way to Imperial Age. Error actually getting Botkin arrow. He's actually, yeah, he's sending in plumes as well. Yeah, let's just look at the population count. Both players on Team Edie still below 100 population, and Error at 170, Tatoh at 140 almost. Now Stark is switching all of his economy a lot on food to try and get the champions out, and when the champion research will be finished, then Error will just send in plumes to deal with the champions. Let's try to re-wall here again. Error spots it. Re-wall denied. Look at these eagles. Just finding Blauwtoon centers, keeping the entire eco idle. And GG, wow. 4-0 victory for Tatoh and Error. Insane. So insane. And this time, this game, it wasn't Tatoh, but it was Error that played really, really great. And I feel like Stark really didn't do enough. As you can see, Mayans, not choosing Mayans in game 1 really worked out for them. Let's check the achievements. Yeah, look at that KD. Elite Eagles just so strong. Look at the villager count, yeah. Whew, GG.